Hello. Well, I've been asked to do a short little video on one of the practices that we do in class, which helps the lymphatic system. Now, lymphatic fluid is this clear fluid that circulates through the body, and it's really important for our immune system. The lymphatic fluid sort of mops up after the blood and sort of mops up any toxins in the body and promotes sort of wellness throughout. So it's really important to keep this lymphatic fluid flowing freely. That's not easy to say. Now, the lymph is stored and produced in glands, which are positioned all over the body. And our lymphatic fluid requires muscle contraction and stretching to keep it flowing, because it hasn't got a pump of its own. Like the blood has got a heart that pumps it around. So we need to keep moving our muscles, contracting our muscles, bending our joints, etc., to squeeze this lymph through the body. Now, the glands are positioned in really clever places around the body where we get lots of movement, like the back of the knees, the groins, there's loads of lymph glands there, the armpits, also in the neck. That's why we have a lot of sort of sore throats and things, because a lot of cleansing and purifying work goes on here in the throat, in the glands. And there's also some in the belly as well as other areas. So this simple sequence is, again, just sort of connects to all those areas and gets the muscles working. So we're going to start standing. A nice simple thing to start with. We're just going to start lifting the heels and lowering, spread the toes. So just nice and simple, lifting, lowering, peel up the toes. And again, if you need to hold on to something, that's fine. So as well as stretching out the feet, can you notice when you lift the heels, the calf muscles get a really lovely squeeze. So we're already starting to get that upward flow of fluids through the body. Now, it's harder for fluid to go up the body than it is to go down naturally through gravity. So the calf muscles are often considered the second heart, which help the circulation back up the body. Lovely. And then as you do that, can you squeeze the fists and stretch the hands as well? Squeeze and stretch. Squeeze and stretch. So again, you're getting that sort of pumping action. So really good for the circulation in the hands. I've got Raynaud's syndrome, very painful hands, fingers. Anyway, in the winter, the blood doesn't get fully into the fingertips. So this is, you know, a common movement that you'll see me doing in the winter with my hands, squeezing and releasing. Lovely. And then just two more. And relax. Lovely. So you might want to give your arms and feet a little shake out after that. It's up to you. Lovely. Now we can do a little chair squat. So again, feet about hip distance apart. Bring your hands onto your waist, around the top of the pelvis. Simply going to bend the knees and imagine you're sitting back in an invisible chair. So you can see you're deepening your groins and you're squeezing into the back of the knees. And then as you straighten up, you can squeeze the buttocks in to open up the front of the hips. As you bend the knees, you deepen back into the groins, a little squeeze in the back of the knees. And as you straighten up, you can squeeze the buttocks to open up the front of the hips. You can also do that by taking the arms forward, squeeze the fists, squeeze up the shoulders as well. And then spread the hands. And as you squeeze the buttocks, squeeze back the shoulder blades. So squeezing down into the squat. If you squeeze the shoulders up around the ears, you'll feel the neck tightening a little as well. Then you're drawing the shoulders back and down, squeezing the buttocks. So we really want to feel the squeeze. Squeeze in the belly there as well. Again, those glands in the belly. Squeeze the buttocks, squeeze back the shoulders. Tighten up the fists, draw the shoulders up around the ears. Of course, the armpits are getting a bit of movement there as well. Lovely. So it's the intention behind the movement that's really important. Squeeze in the belly. And you can go as low as is comfortable for you with your hips and your bottom. If you want to go right down, that's fine. Don't have to, as long as you're feeling that deepening in the groins. Draw in the belly, squeeze the shoulders, fists, stretch the hands, squeeze back the shoulders, squeeze in the buttocks. Lovely. I'm going to do 3 more. So again, that intention of just squeezing all those fluids into the tissues. Squeeze buttocks, squeeze shoulder blades. Please squeeze up the shoulders. Squeeze in the belly. I've lost count, we'll do 1 more. Not very good at maths. And then release. Lovely. And just take a few breaths there and just experience any sensations. Breathe into the belly. And simple deep breathing again gets circulation flowing. You know, when we breathe, we activate our breathing muscles, which all help to, you know, squeeze the fluids into the tissues around the lungs, the chest. Feel the shoulders breathing, the ribs. Some nice deep breaths. Lovely. I'm going to do a little floppy twist, so we'll take the feet out a little bit wider. I like to turn my toes out slightly, up to you. And then you can just gently start to twist. Now, as you twist to the side, can you lift the opposite heel? So as I twist to the left, my right heel is lifting. As I twist to the right, my left heel lifts. So that allows you to sort of get a wrap from the hip, around the belly. And if you imagine your arms are like empty coat sleeves, and they can just swing around and your hands will kind of tap the body as they land. So let go of any control in the shoulders. So you get that wrap from the hip up through the belly. You can feel the skin and the muscles on the belly kind of wrapping around the waist. And particularly up through the back of the spine. So from the mid-spine at the back, up between the shoulder blades. Can you get the depth of the twist right up between the shoulder blades? All the muscles and skin wrapping around the belly and the back. Squeezing the fluids into the spinal discs as well, because they don't have a blood supply of their own. The spinal discs require squeezy movements to get the fluids moving through them, keeping them nice and juicy. And the head can just turn along. Maybe you turn the head to follow the twist, or maybe you look forward if that makes you a bit dizzy. Lovely. Nice and floppy. Can you sense those shoulder blades drawing into the back? Lovely. And then bring yourself back to center. Reset the feet. And again, just experience how that feels now. Just knowing that you've got things circulating. Okay, a couple of nice breaths. Lovely. And then just to end the practice, as you root down through the feet, sweep the arms out to the sides and up, a lovely stretch. So you're lengthening the belly and the waist, you're lifting the ribs, getting all the glands in the belly, getting a little squeeze, little stretch. Bring the hands together into prayer position at your heart. Lovely, well done. Namaste. Thank you for watching. See you next time.